Alright. Come on. Oliver, you go first. Doug, just stop. You've got to stop trying to force yourself in the middle of situations, kid. Ooh. So, today it was abnormally warm. Oliver? Come on, dude. No. Yeah, that's how you're gonna make friends, dog. You stop that! Come here! Sorry about that. Oliver! You know better than to try to pull people off the porch. Jesus. Naughty dog. Almost went ass over tea kettle with this animal. Yeah. Trying to break him of that habit of trying to get super aggressive. And he just about fucking pulled me right the fuck down there. So, Alf, as you well know, tomorrow we are set to potentially encounter some wild, wacky, weird weather. And I am going to be stationed out at the garbage dump where I work. Yeah, well, that's what they say, is we're going to get some serious storms because of the buildup of heat and humidity. And they're saying that there is a potential for some serious hail. So, Alf, what do you recommend when it comes to protecting your windshield? I was thinking of taking some boxes with me and then putting them under the tarp, like putting layers. So like clothing under the boxes, everything under the tarp. I'm jelly. Well, I'll be smelly jelly if a tornado comes through. Better believe it. Blanket folded in two, tucked into the doors. Alright. I'm gonna take that to heart, find a blanket, and take it with me to work. Front and back. Alright. And I don't have a fucking... Oh, here comes a low-flying helicopter. I don't have a fucking kite to take with me to work. Blah! 'Tis not fair. Oliver! What are you doing? Go poop. He's fucking flying right at me. Jesus. Oliver! And he's slowing down. Fuck you, sir! Probably taking one last look at the town. Is he turning? Son of a bitch. Hey, Gio Ramadan. Oliver! He's probably doing this because I didn't take him out. Like, for a WALK. Lord have mercy. Oh, so he is gonna take a shit. Fan-fucking-tastic. By the way, my man titties hurt. And that is a joke. They are called pecs. But after hanging out with the wrong crowd in high school, I call them man titties. They're moobs, man boobs. And after your last night's push-ups, fuck yeah, we did it, guys. They're sore shit. Rosie, what's up? Not much wind, lightning, thunder, and hail. Are you telling me that these thunderstorms are likely going to be blowing through slowly so that we get to experience all that they have to offer? Don't make such wild promises, Alf. Alright, Oliver, come on. Come on. You tinker. Slow moving hailers. I wonder if we're going to see any rotations. Lots of lightning. Come on. We have had a couple of funnel clouds in our area. One tornado that tore through the woods. Missed all of the trailer parks. Such odd behavior for a tornado. But we had like 3 helicopters circling it. It looked like Godzilla went through and just made a mess of things. It was fantastically terrifying. Hey, Mimi. We have 4 likes and 4 people. It evens out perfectly. Yeah. Now, if you guys didn't see earlier, I did post a gaming match. It does... Oh, 5 likes. Look at that. It does seem like the graphics might line up a little bit better, but still, they're a little bit grainy. Played Onward, the updated version. It's acid! It is so freaking warm out right now. Duchess! Look at how perfect my grass looks. But the craziness should start at 3. Duchess, get in view. You nutters. You went thrifting and struck gold. I swear to God, if you came across some wild shit, I'm gonna be a little jelly. Come on, Duchess. Duchess! Hey, Ray! Holy cow, she is taking her sweet time. I'm growing impatient. Ah, there it is. This absurd turd that has me perturbed is finally dropping the turd. Yeah. Did I use turd twice? It's been a long day. I worked on some poetry. I finished the Therafosa poem, which clocks out at 3 minutes long when fully read through. And then I tried starting on the Lasiodora Parahibana poem, and went on a tangent instead in the poem about people trying to pass legislation against pet ownership. So not the best. Not the worst, not the best. It's Nova! Duchess! Come on, you're done. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, she needed poop again. Damn. Holy cow. Hunter XD12 Someone behind me. It's my shadow. All right, let's go. I start sweating if I stand out here in this muggy ass air anymore. I mean, I'm perfectly fine and I'm not complaining about this ridiculous weather. Okay. Had my wife turn off all of the heat lamps because it is close to 80 degrees and we don't want to overheat some of these animals. He have a knife, he not have a knife. All right. All right, there we go. Alf just made a funny joke. Oh, God.
I know how to make one.
Yeah, no. No tutus. I choose to not wear tutus. Nice to see you too, Nova. I hope you are doing well. We started off the night, rather than taking the dogs out, with some gaming because we did not have enough time to take the dogs out. Actually, technically, we might have, but I didn't want to chance it. Darth Vader walking it for the Flash. Found a Marvel shirt for the Flash. I think you mean DC. DC. The Flash is DC.
We could get a matching tutu and tassels.
Why do you keep asking about 1 + 1? I do not wish to do arithmetic.
Chrissy's moving quickly. Bree is garnishing, dressing, and calling out orders like a mad woman.
I did not come online to endure things so malign. All right. Trevor, don't say that, man.
I have no idea what's going on. This is supposed to be put the dumplings in the steamer. The steamer cooks them for you. I have no idea.
Do you see Trevor here? All right. I'm confused. No, we don't. That's a dog toy that you hear in the background, if that's what you're inquiring about. All right, here we go. And this.
Yeah, Trevor's not.
Trevor's not here. Thank you, Hunter. I do appreciate it. Trevor has been hidden from the group chat. Due to his behavior. He finally took things too far. And
Tell them to come home tomorrow.
so tomorrow, Monkey gets to come home. He has been cremated, and he will be placed with the other animals that we have lost over by the television.
What do you think so far? Oh my God, this body is unbelievable. Really? While the rest continue to have problems with
It's embarrassing that we've been putting these plays out, but I'm not willing to give up, and I know that we can fix this.
All right, so at your friend's house, I don't know about my friend's house, but this house right here, we have. Oh shit! 1, 2, 1.
I think we're down to 12 spiders.
12 spiders, 1 scorpion, so that's 13. Centipede, 14. 3 ball pythons, 17. 2 dogs, 3 dogs,
20.
20.
Roaches.
Yeah, plus the feeders. Yes, I play games. You can actually go and see them. I play Onward, I play Box the Beat, and I play a new game that's getting me my ass handed to me. That is called Thrill of the Fight
We're
2.
still in that game when I got on
I was?
the headset. It was in the background.
That's weird. No Minecraft. I prefer the oh, sorry, child. And that's your typical stress curl. Oh shit, she threw some urticating hairs. Did you guys even see her touch her abdomen?
No.
What the fuck? Because there were urticating hairs just floating around. Child, you're fine. Okay, so we're gonna go and hurry this along. This is a Theraphosa apophysis. It is cousin to the Theraphosa blondie and Theraphosa burgundy. The Theraphosa blondie is called the Goliath bird eater, and this one is called the pink leg, Goliath pink leg bird eater, from what I recall. No, Goliath pink toe is actually an arboreal. Well, you can go back and view it. All you got to do is go and check out my my other live streams that I have posted up. Yeah. So this tarantula is a subadult right now, but she will inevitably grow larger. She will get to the size of a dinner plate. She is tropical terrestrial, New World, which means she can be found in South American regions like Venezuela and Brazil. They're rainforests. I rub people the wrong way. Well, Alf, you rubbed somebody the right way because you wound up having a kid. I mean, you don't rub everybody the wrong way. Questions? Has your tarantula molted? How many times has your tarantula molted? Oh, God, how many times has it been? 4 or 5? You actually have one of the molts right here. This is the no new toy. This is actually a molt that confirms that it is a female. If you look right there, you can see the ventral. It tells you it is a female. It's located between the book lungs. That's what you look for when trying to suss out whether something's a male or a female tarantula. All right, Nova. Have a good night. It took us forever and a day just to get this molt out of the cage because she had it buried in her hide. And the one time that I went to go and get it, she flipped a bitch and tried going after my hand. So, we had one cat, and he recently passed away. He actually passed away in my lap, and it was in the early morning. It was a very, very, very traumatic moment. I still feel so bad because while everybody is hopeful that their animal will pass away in a peaceful manner, he most certainly did not. Price for tarantulas there, friends. Juveniles? depending on the species, can range in the hundreds of dollars. Adults, that Therafosa is probably going to be worth $300 when she's done growing, because her babies will be worth so much money.
The dog's separated.
Yeah, a little bit. Now tonight we're just focusing on getting the animals taken care of. Tomorrow we start our workout processes. I am working on poems that I am going to be putting together about each species that we're raising currently. By the way, I did send a message to YouTube specifically asking them to stop picking on my subscribers, because I'm sick and tired of you guys having your messages taken down for no real reason. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of that too. Has Elon been here? No, Elon's been gone for a minute. I don't know where he is, but if anybody can get a signal out to him and see how he's doing, that would be most appreciated. So this right here is our Lasiodora parabana tarantula parahibana tarantula. She is another New World tropical terrestrial tarantula, which means she lives on the ground, generally speaking, preying upon insects, but larger tarantula species do have a tendency of picking off vertebrate creatures too, like snakes, rodents, small mammals. There was one video of a Therafosa species, I couldn't tell if it was a blondie or burgundy, carrying off. No, but that's probably one we'll get in the future. We have enough room for one new spider, because we lost one not that long ago. Not like in the house, it's not running around. But we lost one. I couldn't tell if it had gotten sick or if it had gotten bitten by the female, but he is no longer with us. So we are going to potentially in the future get one more. We do have some Monocentropas balfouri. That is a female right there. This gal is a female as well. This is a female salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. She is the only tarantula that will let me do this. To help welcome our newcomer. Yeah, well, unfortunately, we can't summon him. Wait, do we have a certain type of chant to get his attention? Now, there are some tarantula species that tend to be a little bit more cantankerous, and we're going to take a look at one of them a little bit later. This species that you see before you was, in fact, probably the most cantankerous that I had for years, and then once she matured, she started to mellow out, which is beautiful because nobody wants to have a massive tarantula with anger issues. Like, she used to have an obsession with aggression. Alright, here we go. When taking care of tarantulas, make sure that you do your due diligence. Research before you go and own one. Even if it is a species that can be found in your area, you want to make sure that the environment that you are providing for the animal is top notch. Oh God. Isn't that how you get Alf in the chat? That's how you get Alf in the chat. Oliver, move. Oliver. Go on. Go on. No, that's not mean attention. You are a pain in the keister.
He's like, you say my name.
All right.
He's got one ear sticking up. Guy toy.
My goodness. All right, here we go. Are we serious? Fucking Jesus. Oliver, no.
You said you were good.
No, that does. You know that does not mean that it's time to get pets. See, you summoned King Corgi. Critter Cult Fluffy Tits summons King Corgi. In the future, we'll know that now. How's it going, King Corgi? Oh. Oh, fudge.
Why did you do that, girl? He's sitting on his neck pretty much.
Oh, God. Kids.
So, 14. You know what this means. One of you
Taking
walking
one.
out those doors when this pressure test is over. 3. Out of the 3 of you, including yourself, should be safe from elimination.
Now, tomorrow we are expecting some pretty decent weather. I'm hoping that I can get it on camera for you guys. Of course, there is no actual promise that it'll come through. Our weather forecasters tend to be unreliable at best, but I will have my handy dandy camera, aka phone, handy in case things go sideways. A lot of people like it when things go sideways. I wish during all the chaos that's going to apparently unravel, I had myself a kite to make a meme out of myself. One last hurrah before I go. But we don't always get what we want. So instead we're going to look at tarantulas. This is our white-knee tarantula hiding in her domicile. Another tropical terrestrial tarantula, however, this one has a tendency of being a little bit aggressive. I might go to my friend's house. That is absolutely a-okay.
Duchess.
We will not hold it against you.
Oliver, get off of Duchess.
Oliver!
Thank you.
You are 100 pounds of fucking dog. Do not lay on your itty bitty dog. Oh my God, the room is a disaster. They pulled out all of the toys and threw the fluff everywhere. Oh God, you guys. They took the toys. Oh, they took the toys out of the box or out of the basket, which should have been kind of out of their reach.
Why?
Because of that. They went hog wild on all of their toys.
That was actually mostly just Duchess trying to find the right toy.
And Didn't they say there might be a chance of seeing the aurora borealis tonight?
I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go outside real quick and take a look. I don't see any borealis or a hint of malice. Oh shit. Oh god. There we go. Now make sure that when you are keeping any kind of creepy crawly critter in a cage with a screen top, you utilize cage clamps if you suspect they have the ability to climb up the side of their tanks. Now there are some insects and arachnids that don't have the ability to climb up the side of their tank. Some you don't want to chance, even if it's said that they can't. Like, for instance, the Vietnamese centipede has a hard time climbing up smooth surfaces, but it's also an animal that you don't want to incidentally or accidentally find hanging around on the lid while you were trying to deal with it, or hanging around the house while you're trying to deal with its cage. Putting your foot in a boot with a Vietnamese centipede, it's going to guarantee you a very bad time, because their venom is quite potent. We're talking maybe not enough to kill you, but enough to make you wish you were dead. So take that to heart before you impart or depart to get one to start raising it. Same goes for these kinds of tarantulas right here. These are Monocentropus balfouri. They are old world tarantulas from Yemen. Now we have a male and a female together. Still no eggs, but that's fine. It's all fine, kids. Okay, Corgi. We're ready for you. Now that is the male Monocentropus balfouri. He's got a damaged back leg, and he is much older than he should be. He is far older than they usually last, and we're hoping to have at least 1 or 2 more years with him. And did you just push a bunch of number signs or pound signs? What the fuck? Oh, buddy, you need to just take that leg off. Technically, as an owner, you're not supposed to do it yourself. He's supposed to pull the injured leg off himself at the joint. Ugh, God. His leg bent sideways. What was your message? That right there is our female. She was a critter that we bought outside of a McDonald's in Portland. Middle of winter, dropped, what was it, 100, 200?
What?
For Glorm? 100. And she's... What the hell? Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to replace one letter out of the thing that you're trying to say with the pound sign.
Or you can just tell him to stop using pound signs.
Challenge was difficult, but attainable. From what I'm seeing now, this may have been more difficult than we thought.
Look at that. She's pretty. It's just hard to see when she's hiding. Nope. There we go. This is pretty much what owning tarantulas is like. People seem to think that they are malicious and vicious, but in actuality, they are usually just defensive, and for the most part, they won't react to you if you do not startle them. As a matter of fact, most bites that tend to happen with individuals are individuals that startle and or hurt a tarantula or spider. Same goes for basically any organism out there except for those that feed on people.
I've struggled with it, you know, in the
Yeah.
end, I keep that paranoia, so I'm feeling good.
Now those, since they are from Yemen, are an arid terrestrial species, which means you do not want to put too much, if any, humidity into their cage. The only humidity that we give them is the humidity at the water dish. That's generally about it. Getting some of that oil off of my nose. Got a big old zit under my arm. Here we go. This cage belongs to the biggest pet hole you as an individual can own. This is the cage of a Vietnamese centipede. Now, we've been fortunate in the past to catch a glimpse or two of him while he is sleeping with half of his body out. But right now, he has buried himself in this dirt.
Okay, tell me about your marinara.
What was the warning about?
Why do you put lemon juice in tomato sauce?
Because in this particular dish, seafood.
You're a smart thing I've ever heard. Tomatoes are inherently so acidic that adding acidity, I mean, it's just unheard of.
Oh, it could be somebody. You notice how that started popping up a little bit more since we got rid of Trevor? He could have gotten another account and is now trolling it.
I mean, to me, it looks like a plate of onion rings.
Which would be very childish, especially for somebody who thought so highly of himself.
And just some fresh parsley in there.
How many times have you egg washed this?
Just once.
And then if it's the YouTube streams, and there is somebody who works for YouTube here, I'm going to talk some serious shit right now. Because you guys are literally ruining the very foundation of the application that you are trying to keep safe. What is the point of having people start trying to stream and earn money for you technically because you take a cut of everything that we make if you are going to make it impossible for our streams to continue? The majority of my stream consists of individuals talking amongst themselves in the chat stream. And if they're afraid to chat in the chat stream, then we're going to have to take our business somewhere else. And I'm going to have to start over again. Because what's the point of going live and monetizing if you lose your fan base, if you lose the people that you like having in the chat sequence? If there is somebody that works for YouTube listening, you guys need to fuck off and let us be.
They're all pretty much uniform in size.
Well, they should. Because this excessive...
If it was Trevor, you know he couldn't handle not saying anything.
well, I'm just saying they are ruining the use of their app. And I seriously hope they start to learn a lesson before they lose more creators to other applications that are starting to implement live streams. What a joke.
Thanks. Visually, perfect size. It really is the perfect size.
Anyway, this cage belongs to a Vietnamese centipede.
It's just like
It is a tropical terrestrial critter that is found not just over in Asia, but actually, from what I've read, hey, Opium Sean, watch it. The YouTube tyrants are working in overdrive, and they will send you warnings if you say something that they deem inappropriate. Despite the fact that I have this down as an adult stream, I'm really hoping one of them pops on. Whew, make my day. Somebody has been cracking down on comments on this stream.
a lot more difficult than it had to be. So maybe all three should go home.
And Dono is not worth it. I always.
Decent time.
If I go to work, don't worry. I will be the last I slap that.
Yeah, well, we've got to find something because YouTube is not going to be it if they keep trashing our ability to talk. So when taking care of this guy, you want to make sure he's got plenty of humidity. Understand that when you take the lid off, you want to check the top rim here to make sure that he is not hiding. However, this guy is huge, so got tunnel systems. His prey loves living in the skull, keeps them away from him. I literally have messaged YouTube, and I was just like, "Hey guys, fucking knock it off." But I guess they don't care. Like Mimi said, not Mimi. Yeah, Mimi said they just don't care. That's hilarious.
If I lose to a vegetarian, I will literally go home and give up cooking.
Whew. Such a lead. But moving on, before I go into a full-blown rant. We're going to pick this up, move it over, and then we are going to go and start taking care of our scorpion, who I should have actually cleaned the cage of. What do I think of Kanye? That is the weirdest way to put it. I mean, he done some shady shit, and he's worn some things that you really ought not. My goodness.
The competition once more. I never know. Tenacious, vegetarian, cook me the way you do. You'll go places, let me tell you. Ron might bring you back. Great.
One of the things I think of is the VW
You should be very proud.
Corporation, Volkswagen. They were founded by the Nazis back during World War II. Yeah. Freaking crazy.
Be nice, please. Try to be nice. Thanks. Coming back to this
Never say never. People probably thought that
I've never been given this in my life. Even though
Bieber would never spit on his fans, but he did. People probably never thought that Kanye would turn out the way that he did, but he did.
single thing I've ever learned from the judges because they are the three greatest artists.
Okay, we have must be.
On MasterChef, the judges switch places with some very special guests.
our sons as the heirs to the Master Chef throne.
Awesome ketchup. What's up?
Take charge of the mystery box.
I do have a boyfriend.
And then it's a showdown for a spot in the final four. What's the matter with you? And the Master Chef.
All right. Oh, I have a feeling later on down the road I'm gonna be writing a diss poem because I can't rap yet about some shit. So this is our Asian forest scorpion, Needles. She is looking chunky as ever. Look at that girl. She is busting at the seams. She finally ate that second cricket, I think. But she probably still has some trust issues due to me tickling her claw and then her grabbing onto me. We're not doing that anymore. I swear I've learned my lesson. Look at that. She is absolutely gorgeous. Now, hey, Alf. Oh, jeez. Oh, fudge. Now, we're at it again with our little blacklight pen. Oh, jeez. And this is biofluorescence. Biofluorescence occurs when a chemical reaction happens between the chemicals in a certain animal and or material and the black light. Black light sets off the reaction. And it's a wonderful thing. Why is it a wonderful thing? Because every now and then you have scares. You have moments in time while owning animals where maybe, just maybe, you misplaced the animal. You want to make sure it's still in its cage. Well, with the scorpion, you've got the black light. Now, to be fair, scorpions do have a tendency of burying themselves in the soil. So you might not see it with the black light, and it still may be in its cage. Tarantulas seem tasty. Do you eat them when they die? No, we put them in resin. Ta-da! That is one of the male Monocentropus balfouri that passed away. That way, we never lose sight of them. We need to do that with the green bottle blue that we lost. Some South American people eat burned-eating spiders. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, especially with the size of actual, like, Lasiodora parabonta. Freaking Theraphosas? They're like the size of chickens. They'd probably eat their chickens. At that point, it's an eye for an eye. Oh, good Lord. Alf. Mind the name calling. Besides, you can get much more creative than that. Now, this one's cage is already looking pretty humid. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to spark. What is a towel boy?
A person who collects towels after a football game.
Isn't that a towel boy?
I think so.
It's a reference to sports, and it's not the kind of reference you want. Now, the beautiful thing about a Asian forest scorpion is the fact that they have a hard time climbing up glass, which is why we don't go and put clamps on the lid, okay? We just leave it like this. We don't worry about him trying to get out because he does not have the means to climb up the side of the cage. Welcome, newcomers. The stream is dedicated tonight to going over briefly taking care of animals, talking about them, talking about life. Might take a snake out. I'm not sure. Let's see here. It is 21:16, so 9:16. Any people who work for YouTube, I sent you guys an email, hoping for an email back. You have been harassing my subscribers relentlessly, and I honestly think that you guys need to stop because of the fact that you will inevitably push away those who are trying to partake in your app. And it's either you stop or we start pushing for other apps to make their own live streams like Clapper. Clapper has its own live stream and you monetize right away. And eventually we will leave you in the dust. It's just the way that's going. What? Okay, you need to start replacing like regular letters with like the number sign or the pound sign or the @ sign. Because clearly we got a bunch of freaking fascist pricks running YouTube. Alright. And that's not even a shot at left or right. That's just the behavior that they're carrying out. Congratulations, YouTube, on winning that award. Controlling the narrative. That's what you said? And they blurted that out? Oh, YouTube, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Honey, no! That is our money, and YouTube is going to take a % of it.
Isn't it cute?
I don't want to look at it. That was freaking $2 that we don't have.
Luca, what are you cooking?
I'm making pineapple and white chocolate Napoleon. I'm gonna try to make a little sauce with the passion fruit. Like the idea?
Oh my God, don't encourage her.
In New York, your neighbors. I'm gonna start making cake.
Good luck.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, so this is a Brazilian blue violet male. They turn out to have kind of a less of a color in their older age. This one didn't produce as much purple or blue, but in my opinion, he's still a pretty boy. He's got most of his abdomen hair, which means that he has not lived a very stressful life. He is a tarantula that does possess the ability to throw their urticating and or abdomen hair. And when you see somebody on a live stream or posting videos and their tarantula tends to have a lot of missing hairs, I'd be very cautious. Keep in mind that that individual is likely holding their tarantula often. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not unless the tarantula instigates it, because of the fact that if startled, the tarantula will throw those hairs, and it's just not good. I'm not. She's the one push. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys, seriously, more people. I'm about to leave a fucking review on the YouTube app at the App Store over this shit. I'm about ready to holistically trash talk them. This little guy has more color, but he is missing some abdomen hair. So he is definitely showing that purple. And his environment is relatively moist. There's a little bit of drying, but that's fine. We can go rectify that real quick.
In tonight's Mystery Box Challenge, the Kevin's son picked a unique assortment of items, which the 5 remaining
Don't you dare. You better stay down in that cage of yours.
it's time for
Huh.
a closer look throughout the mystery
I thought there were some Middle Eastern countries that were growing that shit.
box dishes as they come together.
Your message got taken down? What the shit?
And will winner will receive a major advantage in the
Oh my god.
I'm actually really proud of my dish. It looks
I meant hay.
works for the judges.
Well, we know what you meant, but it's okay. I'll send them. I'll send them a nice little review. They'll love what I have to say. It's okay, guys. Oh, so with the Brazilian blue violets, it's pretty much the same thing as the Lasiodora parabona and the Theraphos apophysis. Also, Asian forest scorpion and Vietnamese centipede. It's all about keeping the environment humid, which, given the recent weather that we're having, it's not hard to do. Yeah.
White chocolate, pineapple,
Oh my god. When trying to take care of these types of animals, you need to go through the process of setting up the cage first, do your research, of course, and then go shopping. Now, generally speaking, there are 3 types of tarantula. There are fossorial, barely come out, terrestrial, live on or under the ground, and arboreal, which tends to live in shrubs and trees. Now we have a green bottle blue tarantula, which is semi-arboreal. They typically live in the grasslands. And we used to try having a vicularia, but we don't talk about that. Vicularia did not end well. Some species are arid, others are humid, and then there are these in-between species, like the green bottle blue, where you need to mist it once every 2 to 3 days. Exciting, I know. Generally speaking, you want to go and make sure that your starter tarantula is not one that is going to remain either elusive or defensive for most of its life, because if you get one and you try to hold it, which I know a lot of you out there do, and you get bit, your reaction is going to be to jostle around a bit, and that could potentially kill the tarantula. So, yeah, something like a curly hair. You got kicked off. King Corgi got kicked off the stream. Dude, why do they hate you? You don't believe me.
When other people's comments didn't they just didn't show up. Like the bees the one who steps off that.
All right. Damn. This.
We want to look at the elements we tasted. Neighbors really want to try the entire dish. Please step forward. James. What's the thought process here?
I'm gonna be here for
Here we go.
dessert or turnover. So I just did a white chocolate passion fruit turnover. Blueberry mint puree underneath,
Oh, thank you for the like. I do appreciate it.
cinnamon sugar, and some.
Very fruitful for a big bearded man.
I know.
Loses monetization. Well, if I do, guess what? I'll be moving on to a different app because I'm not starting that nonsense all over again. And I'm hoping that you guys will follow me onto a different app, whether it is Instagram or what have you. I'm just saying that an app that doesn't appreciate its users is not an app that deserves users. In any case, this is a Harpictera pulchrites, typically found in the grasslands of Africa. This is a mature male. He does have tibial hooks, as far as I can see. Looks like tibial hooks on his forelimbs. He is refusing food. So, oh shit, no, he's not. Look at that. Right there on his webbing.
I feel really cheated. I'm actually really annoyed because, like,
Twitter, the argument app. Has Twitter even improved its live streaming capabilities? Last time I was on there, it was the most god-awful thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. And we're gonna...
Okay. Three stunning desserts. Something you want to enjoy us right now in the pantry and receive your huge advantage.
Here we go.
The first
He's eating.
restaurant quality
That's good to see.
dessert.
To be the top 5 and number 1 in mystery box, that's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I have to win this one.
Now we do not miss this cage because the fact it needs to stay dry. It is roughly the right size. He has plenty of space to build a nest. Too much space will cause the tarantula to overexert itself and potentially die earlier than it would. Twitter and TikTok are way whack. Freaking TikTok was the worst when it came to actually buckling down on one's freedom of expression. And then I laughed my ass off when the CEO of TikTok came on in front of everybody. It's like, we really do value the American spirit for freedom and chasing the truth. And all I can think of is, do you guys realize how many times you took down my ability to go live over some frivolous bullshit involving COVID? Yeah, no, you don't believe in freedom. You don't care about the truth.
Tonight's theme is so important. We're about to give you the greatest and myself have ever eaten. The first dish was served to me in Singapore by one of the best chefs in the world. It is Waku Yin.
All right.
Full-time shrimp with sea urchin, custard, and the finest Central caviar in the world. Pretty impressive. Your next choice for me has
Now this, as many of you as want to know, are the doobie roaches. My word, they are taking off.
shell crab sandwich. This has the most important connection.
Doobie roaches are very easy to sex because, and that is means to tell the difference between males and females, because the males, like this guy right here, have wings, and the females do not. The juveniles tend to be a grayish color, while the adult females tend to have a very vibrant patterning. Alf is trying so hard because he knows that someone might shut his shit down. Trying so hard to be a good noodle. I like narwhal. And this is a slower live, folks. Unfortunately, that's the way it's going to be tonight. Whew. Sometimes it just be like that. Probably had 50 some views. Girl. Narwhal, narwhal, swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they are so awesome. Slap that together. And we found out how much the last little bit of money is gonna cost us to get the ball rolling on owning this house. I'm excited about that. It's less than $300. So we, as soon as I apparently get paid tomorrow, we will jump on that. Yeah, that's right. I finally figured out when I'm gonna get paid for the PTO. It took me going and harassing HR, telling them that I had two individuals who were my supervisors that, telling them that the two individuals that were my supervisors gave me two different dates as to when I was supposed to get my payment, and neither date was correct, and they're just like, oh, you're gonna get it tomorrow, and then they showed me a snippet of the schedule. And all I could think of is my supervisor is literally one cubicle away from these individuals. So my question is, why God's little green earth couldn't they communicate with each other? For fuck's sake. I'm not gonna name what company it is, because I do like my job and I like the general area in which I work, but the company that I work for, not the clients, but the company that I work for, is just the worst when it comes to communication and when it comes to actually doing their job. Whoever this new supervisor is, he's not even new. He's just a blast from the past. Honest to God, all he has to do is step up and do his job. If this persists and he refuses to actually talk to individuals with whom he is supposed to be able to manage, then I'm going to be taking it to my union, my union, which actually does its job, and I am potentially going to lawyer up, because that's ridiculous. He better fucking step up and do his job, or he's going to cost the company big time. It's not how you work. Oh, and I talked to the supervisor who basically runs the whole site, and asked her about the actual policies of the site, the direction that the cars should be flowing and all this jazz. And I told her about the people working over at a certain area in the facility deciding to drive against the general flow of traffic to get to the parking spots. Like, they're going in the outbound. And she's just like, they shouldn't be doing that, and I think I'm going to have to go and put a memo out about proper procedure. So I'm super stoked about that.
Did you tell her that you got told it was allowed?
What do you mean, driving the wrong way?
Yeah.
I didn't get told it was allowed. I got told that freaking they didn't know any better, which is kind of stupid. It's a terrible, terrible freaking excuse. You're driving the wrong way. It is clearly an outbound lane. Trying to go in the outbound is a good way to get into a traffic accident, which is why we don't do it, folks. You are a male. We have found a male. It must go in with the others. Good boy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there a new contender in here? Ryan Garcia, this is Alf. I'm on the nitrous. Oh my god. Crazy. What about you? What are you? You're a female? Nope. Aha! Another male.
Don't forget to turn on the snake cages.
I won't. Alright. Now, because these guys have been literally spilling their water everywhere, oh god.
But
Alpha's talking mad shit when it comes to Corgi again. This is his new favorite pastime, I guarantee it. Damn it, honey. I want to take Mochi out real quick, check on him. We were supposed to do that yesterday, but I forgot. Jesus. All right. It's all I got till storms, damn it. Well, you're not chasing storms out in Oregon. Man. We finally get one. You're not heading out our way? What? No, I get it. You gotta stay local. It's not like I go and chase storms out your way. However, I'm gonna be right in the middle of this localized weather phenomenon. Fucking right in Portland. I've been cracking wise about getting a kite and string and doing the Benjamin Franklin. Zip zap, calling people chap. Dying to get fried tonight. Tip tap, oh crap. Think I'm gonna be dead and I can't fucking, my brain's fried. Not even the fun kind of fried. It's terrible. Fuck. At least I got the first half of that done. Alright, so when it comes to these guys, it's pretty straightforward. We are keeping the males in one container, the females and the juvenile in another, and in the coming days we are going to be getting all of the adults into their own and leaving the juveniles to slowly get reared up in this container. Once we've gone through that, we will inevitably just start letting them die of old age and selling them. I think this is going to be the best way to ensure that the males wind up with the males and the females ultimately wind up with the females. Now, there might be some genetic abominations up in here where we have a few that have the wrong color schemes for their biological sexes. But for the most part, if there's a white dot, you do not want it. Well, the females can get sought or caught. Oh shit. Okay, go wash my hands. Oh, go and check Mochi. We should do this, incorporating different snakes for different nights when we can. Put these guys down for now. Now, no, not Barack Obama, did he? Oh shit, he's kind of getting low on water too. Hey, baby. Can I get a look? Oh, that's right. We turned off all their lamps. Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this precious little guy is going into blue. See how his eyes are kind of gray? Yeah, he's going into blue. And that is what I wanted to make sure of because he was starting to take on this cream color appearance. Now this boy is... Hold on. This boy is a leucistic ball python. This color scheme looks really like kind of a reddish hue. And we'll see if that changes during the next shed. Because for those that don't know, a lot of times when ball pythons get close to a shed, their belly scales will kind of turn a pinkish hue. And I think it might have something to do with just the fact that it's the lighter coloration. Now, if that's the case, then this little guy should go back to white and or strictly cream after the next shed. Hey, baby, his tongue is going so fast. That means that he is plenty warm, and he is still a chunky little fella. That's what I like to see. Yeah, pretty snake. What you doing? You had to go back in your cage? I'd increase the humidity, but the humidity in there is already pretty high. The reason why I'd say I'd increase the humidity is because when you see snakes starting to crinkle, like where they get their rolls.
That means they're dehydrating a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. But what I don't understand is the cage that he's in is absolutely moist. Maybe I'll go and pour some more water into his dish and spritz a little bit, but yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about you, friend. Make sure you have plenty of water to drink. Make sure that you're okay. And if these crinkles get worse despite you having plenty of humidity and water to drink, it's off to the vet with you. Doop. How does that sound? He's starting to get his adult facial features, which means he's starting to get a wider head. He's going to be a handsome boy. All right. Let's put you down in your cage. There you go. Good, Noodle. Oh, dogs, could you stop putting water all over the floor? All right. There we go. Oh! Almost forgot. Huh. Next time we'll probably bust out Bell. Okay. Now, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. And hopefully I'm a little bit more lively tomorrow and a little less whiny. It happens. Sorry, guys.